What's your perspective on civic engagement, Henry?
Well, thank you so much for asking that question. And I would like to take this opportunity to have a dialogue with our community. Why is it important to vote? Why does your vote matter? Often I work with a lot of youth, and one of the concerns they also brought up to me is their vote doesn't matter. I would like to take this opportunity to explain to everyone, your vote does matter. Why is it important? Politicians whom we work with often have a lot of data that you do not realize. They have your demographic, they have your ethnicity, they have your age group, and even know your income status. And politicians often shape the policies to accommodate the population or ethnicity or the groups that actually does the voting. Therefore, by going out and vote, you encourage your politicians to realize that you are there to hold them accountable. You're listening and you're watching, and they should be there paying attention to you. Therefore, I encourage everyone, if you ever see a politician who you do not agree with, the best you can do, go out and vote. If you see a policy being established that you also do not agree with, I also encourage you guys, go out and vote. When you see a policy who's standing up for something you strongly believe in, the best thing you can do to reward them, go out and vote. And which leads to a second question I would like to talk to everyone about, that is being an educated voter. I encourage all the voters to consider the importance of not just simply going out and vote, but to study your candidates, understand their character, understand their background, understand their platform, and most of all, understand their action plan. Will their action plan actually fulfill the very platform they proposed? Well, do they have enough characters to fulfill what they promise? The more you spend time to understand your candidates, the more likely your vote will be educated, effective, and hitting straight to the point. Which leads me to a third point. The unfortunate issue we often have to deal with is the wasted votes. Sometimes we are looking at a lot of politicians who are going out there, and for something similar to Richmond City Council, you're looking at an opportunity to vote from one person all the way to 8 people. Sometimes you might have 5 people you already know who you really want to vote for and exercise your democratic right by placing your vote for them. Great, keep up the good work. But what are you going to do with the other 3 votes? Unfortunately, sometimes by placing your 3 other votes and giving it to other candidates whom you don't really care that much about or who don't really know that much about, could very neutralize the vote that you placed in for a candidate who you strongly believe in. Therefore, I encourage everyone, don't waste your vote. If you have 4 candidates you believed in, select 4 candidates. You have 8 candidates you believe in, select 8 candidates. Think about it and be an educated voter. That this leads to my 4th point. I really would like to tell everybody about this, how to get politicians to really listen to you. I would encourage everyone to really ask yourself, how do I get more involved? How to get more engaged? Be a volunteer. Get connected to local political parties, or start asking candidates tough questions. Get involved in their Facebook or the websites. And most of all, really start having a dialogue among your family and friends and ask everybody, what do you stand for? What do you believe in? And what is your personal passion? Find individuals who you can who you guys share a similar belief and similar passion together, and stand together and advocate what you guys believe in. My name is hjhyao, and running for Richmond City Council for 2014. And currently as a candidate, and hopefully in the future as one of your Richmond City Council, I would like to believe I will do my best to be an accessible and also listening candidate to listen to your concerns and your questions. Thank you very much for your time.